Hi everyone, and welcome Otters. My name is Noelle Lockett, and I'm one of the financial aid counselors here at Cal State University of Monterey Bay. Today I'll be talking about financing your education. Today's topics that I will be discussing are reminders and deadlines, Cal Grant and Middle Class Scholarship, following up with CSAC, also known as the California Student Aid Commission, missing information letters and emails, understanding your award letter, accepting your financial aid awards, and then what to do next. Federal student aid and financial aid facts. To receive financial aid, you must first complete the FAFSA or the DREAM Act application. You must file these two applications every year. It opens October 1st and the priority deadline is March 2nd. Now, this is what they take in consideration. You and your parents' income, assets, number of family members in the current household, number of family members who are enrolled in college. This all determines what's called your EFC, also known as your expected family contribution. Now, if you have not completed your FAFSA or your DREAM Act application, no worries, you still can go ahead and complete it. Once completed, please follow up with us maybe a week to see if you received your application and to see what you've been awarded. You know, a good thing about being a California resident is that you may possibly be eligible for state aid, such as the Cal Grant. To be Cal Grant eligible, here are some of the following that CSAC, also known as California Student Aid Commission, takes in consideration. 1. You must complete the FAFSA or the DREAM Act application by March 2nd. You want to make sure that you fill out your GPA verification and it's submitted by March 2nd. Your high school GPA if you graduate from a recent high school, or your most recent GPA if you attended a previous institution. If you are Cal Grant eligible, perfect. Lastly, keep in mind you need to be enrolled in at least 15 units to graduate on time. Now, if you received your Cal Grant for the upcoming year and you do not see it on your OASIS account or even on your estimated award letter, you might be selected for one of the following. How to check it out? You can log on to Web Grants for Students and you can see if you were selected for any of the documentation on the slide. Any further questions? Here's their contact information down below. Middle Class Scholarship. Now, in order to be eligible or receive the Middle Class Scholarship, you must first complete the FAFSA or the DREAM Act application. It must be complete between October 1st and then through the priority deadline March 2nd. What are the requirements? Well, Middle Class Scholarship is for undergraduates or students pursuing their first teaching credential program. It is designed for families with incomes and assets of up to $184,000, and a student may receive it up to 4 years depending on your education level. Questions or see if you're eligible? Here's their contact information. Missing information. If you received any of our missing information emails, that means you were selected for documents to turn in here at our financial aid office. For example, this student on the slide was selected for the independent verification worksheet, along with student tax return transcripts. We do provide directions, and also the priority deadline will be listed on the email as well. We cannot determine your eligibility for financial aid until your documents are in and processed. Understanding or receiving your award letter. Your award letter will be sent out via email to the email you used on the FAFSA or the DREAM Act application. Your award letter will be estimated at first until we send out another communication via email to let you know your financial aid awards are official. Now, when your official award letter will be sent out, it will be sent out to your CSUMB email at that time. Keep in mind, these awards listed is from the information you provided on the FAFSA or the DREAM Act application. Let's use this award letter as an example of what you're receiving for the upcoming year. These awards are listed annually and split in half for both fall and spring semesters. Here, we see that we received the Federal Pell Grant for $6,345, the SCOG Grant for $900, the State University Grant for $5,742, and the subsidized loan for $3,500. So the total financial aid that you're receiving for the year is $16,487. Lastly, you want to understand what you're accepting. Grants you do not have to pay back, and loans you do have to pay back. As I previously mentioned, here at CSUMB, we charge per semester. Here's a little breakdown of what you're expecting for your estimated costs. On the left-hand side, you will see as a resident, your tuition will be $3,573.50. If you're non-resident, then you'll be charged per unit, which is $396. If you're planning to stay on main campus housing, such as residence hall, they have 3 different rates, such as single is $6,092. If you're planning to stay with a double, so you and another roommate, is $4,513. Or 3 or more, you're looking at $3,960. If you're an incoming freshman, then it is mandatory for you to have a meal plan, which costs $2,262. Now on your right-hand side, you will see a total breakdown of what you're looking at per semester. For example, you're an in-state tuition or California resident and you're enrolled as full-time student, which is 12. You're planning to stay on residence hall for a double, and then also your meal plan. So per semester, you're looking to be charged $10,348.50. If you're not planning to stay on campus housing and you wish to live off campus, then you will only be charged your tuition on your Oasis account only. Accepting your award. By accepting your awards, you can log onto your Oasis account under View and Accept Decline Awards. From there, if you accepted your grant, we can go ahead and disperse that starting the end of the first week of school. If you're interested in student loans, there are 2 requirements that you can complete online on studentaid.gov. What are they? 1 is to complete the loan entrance counseling, and 2, to complete the master promissory note, also known as the MPN. Please keep in mind as well that once you complete the 2 requirements, it does take about 3 to 5 business days for us to receive it on our side. You can go ahead and follow up once you complete the 2 requirements for us before disbursement. What's next, or unmet need? If financial aid is not enough to cover, we do have other options. Even if you do not wish to receive financial aid, we have a couple of installments as payment options. If you want additional aid, we do have additional loan options such as the Parent Plus loan. A Parent Plus loan is where a parent can request how much they want for the student, but it's based off credit check. The Parent Plus form is located on our financial aid website under Forms. We also have an option of a private loan from a private lender. Keep in mind that private loans, student applies on their own through a private lender and not through the university. You can always apply for scholarships. Our financial aid website, under types of aid, you can find some scholarship applications, which brings me to our annual CSUMB scholarship. The CSUMB scholarship is one of our biggest scholarship applications. This general application will be submitted not only online, but to multiple scholarships we offer through our CSUMB application. It usually opens late in the fall semester, and the deadline is around February. If you wish not to take out financial aid and just want to pay the balance in installments, then we do have 2 installment payment plans, such as the Campus Service Center installment payment plan, which is in charge for tuition. If you're planning to stay on campus housing, then the housing department has their own installment payment plan as well. Questions or follow-ups? Here's our contact information. You can also look onto our FA website for any financial aid information such as forms, if you are selected for any documentation, who's your financial aid counselor, and even applying for scholarships and many more. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m., but only through email or Zoom meetings. Thanks for listening and welcome, Otters.